Okay, I want to talk with you about how I became a millionaire. First of all, the first principle in your is your thinking. Your thinking have to guide you through uncertainty, and the uncertainty that is involved is real because you can fail, and this is what you have to understand. And this is why you need a multi-level probability approach. This is the best strategy that you can apply. It's because some things will fail and you can have multiple approaches, but this is probably the best way to succeed because you gain information. It's a mathematical property to gain information and to make mistakes, and this is the way how you make progress. You fail and you move forward, and then you realize that things or failing is not that bad, and what you need is a filter. A filter is necessary to understand whether you have capabilities or whether you are a loser or a failure. And this is the way. This is how you can think, and this is the approach. And you gain the probabilities via uncertainty and via risk taking. You take risks and therefore you move forward in time. And time is necessary to invest. This is your investment and money. You need to be able to take risks, and you can take risks without money. What I did, I just was smarter than everyone else, and this is something you probably can do, but you can take risks with your money. And what I recommend to you is that you don't take all your money in one project. You need optionality if it fails, because you don't know whether it fails or starts in the beginning. Your brain can trick you, but this might be good. You need Tesla, for example, and SpaceX. They almost failed, and then they recovered because Elon Musk took risks. And when you but Musk also had a multi-level probability approach because he took the risk. He started several companies at once. When you when you when you take risks, you have to execute. Execution is central in your risk taking. If you don't execute, you're going to fail. This is another way how to make progress. You execute on your vision and on your idea and what problem you have. And as an entrepreneur, you have to understand that things can fail. This is most important. And when you understand that things can fail, it's a liberation of your spirit, of your soul, because you understand that it's normal to fail and that you can move forward instead of failing. I failed several times in my life and I recovered from this. I almost took no risk because I took so many risks and because I failed so often. You have to you have to falsify your own ideas, and whether it fails or not, but be careful, your brain can trick you. It's a very difficult thing to succeed as an entrepreneur because there are no answers. No one can give you the answer whether something is good or not. You need a social environment that can falsify you, and where you can make mistakes in your environment, and where people tell you whether it's enough or not, whether you have to move forward or not. And this is also most important, that you understand which advice you take from which person. And this is the most important capability responsibility of entrepreneurs, and this is how you take risks. You have to understand which advice should you take on which topic, and I don't recommend what I say to everybody. It's a path of life that is dangerous and that can lead to an outcome that you don't want. You want a job. Most people want a job, and when you want a job, or they need a job, and when you need a job, then you can take risks because you fail. And when you fail, you have you have no chance to get a job back sometimes. When you have no chance to take a job back, then you can't take risks anymore, and you have no money. And this is a big problem in society, because we have to make entrepreneurs need a capability of failure. And what you can do about it is to write a blog and try to find your income through the blog, for example, or through posting things online. Then you have the possibility of an income when you write a blog, because it will be probably a new management method to apply blogs and writing in your company. And when this will happen, there will be a chance for entrepreneurs to recover from failure. And currently there's no option for entrepreneurs to recover from failure. And why blogs are necessary, so people can write about what they think about their startup and or their company, and to move forward if things fail. And this is normal that it fails. It's natural to fail for entrepreneurs. You need lots of failures in your life. But when you had the failures, and when you learn to become rich, then you have always the option to become rich again when you lose your money, or when you fail again. When you have the environment of people, this is the chance that you will go this way of an tycoon, for example, like me. Most people are not tycoons. They don't understand how to run their business. This is a skill you can learn to some extent. you can't learn to think correctly, or that you make the right moves. So Harry, it's a bit problematic. What I recommend to you is to gain a social environment where people will help you for your next venture, or you have to get you a job. And this is what I can do for you.